Good luck, drivers, let's race. Okay, hello and welcome then. So I'm Alan, this is Dorset Model Car Racing Club. This is Saturday afternoon and we are racing RC cars. So we are here in Poole and we have finished qualifying today. You may have noticed actually that we didn't complete this full video last week. I had to rush off early with some other commitments, which is unusual, and I did miss not staying until the end. But there you go, sometimes things get in the way. But I'm back this week and we are having a good afternoon. We've got 32 cars booked in for today. And let's just have a look now then. So qualifying is finished. We had 12 drivers in for the mini stock class with Jake Elford on pole position. The LMGT3 we had 5 drivers with Mark Parnell. Nice to see him back here taking the TQ for the LMGT3 class. And we've got Harley Young taking the pole position for the Frontie class with 9 drivers in the Frontie class today. And then finally we've got the LMP 12th group with Michael Bolt taking pole position on that one. So let's just have a look then. The best lap time for today around this track. We saw Michael Bolt with a 13.78 was the fastest time, 13.78 seconds around this track that's been expertly laid out by these guys. So really good effort from everybody setting up today and getting all this put on for us to enjoy it. So it's enough of my waffling, let's get on with the races. Thank you.
Drivers, let's race. All drivers off and running then as they have a bit of a coming together on the first corner. As they come round to complete the first lap then, let's see what we've got with Andy, Aaron, Catherine, Frank and Kieran. So 30 seconds gone. Close racing then for the top 3 as Aaron makes a slight mistake there and allows Catherine to come through as she's in front of the driver stand there for the Bennett Racing colours. Looking now to catch up with Andy Burrell. So Andy looking like he's got a new paint scheme here with the orange and white on the main straight now for Andy Burrell. Frank is looking challenging as he does up the inside of Catherine on the far corner there. So Frank then up to second place by the look of it. They'll come round this time across the timing loop. So we've got Andy, we've got Frank, we've got Aaron and Catherine, followed by Kieran. Frank is very close now to Andy Burrell, so a bit of a battle developing here with these two. So your lead car then as we've just gone 2 minutes in, is Andy Borrell with the orange and white, followed by Frank with the purple and green there, and Catherine back up to the third place. So we're halfway into this race. So Andy Borrell now with a good lead, coming through the infield there, through the central chicane. Looking like he's getting that car dialed in as he's on his two wheels. Marshall, he's on the side, so this has gathered the pack right back up together. So we've got Andy there, followed by Frank in the 2, Aaron 3rd, Catherine 4th. So 3 minutes gone then, 2 minutes to go, as we see this first mini stock B final today. Drivers getting ready for the M Chassis Cup starting next week. So please book in online for that one then, the M Chassis Cup next week. Looking to see as many as we can out on track next week for the M Chassis. So if we could have drivers for race 2 getting ready please, drivers for race 2, mini stock A final, you guys are up next. We are 4 minutes, just coming up 4 minutes into this one. So Aaron battling now with Andy Borrell for the first place along the short straight in front of the driver's stand there then. So Aaron Thomas with the orange pickup as he looks to make a pass. Andy Borrell getting all defensive, closing the door on him. As they go down the main straight, we see Aaron and Andy then, 0.6 is the gap between those two. He does. They had a bit of a coming together, but body tuck slightly for Andy Borrell there, caused him some problems. And it looks like on that last corner, on that last lap, Aaron Thomas takes the win. So very close as well for Frank and Catherine. So some good racing there for the mini stock B final. Excellent drivers, thank you. So Aaron taking the win, followed by Andy Borrell 2nd, Frank 3rd, Catherine 4th, and Kieran 5th. So thank you drivers. If we could have your cars on the stand then please, and drivers for race 2 getting ready. Okay then, so Marshall's ready. Marshall's ready and drivers ready. We'll go with race 2 for the mini stock A final today here at Dorset Model Car Racing Club, with Anthony Richards on pole position, followed by Bradley in the 2, Matt Grover in the 3, Kevin Borrell in the 4, Pete Gridley in the 5, and Paul Gridley in the 6. Good luck drivers, let's race. Drivers off and running with an incident before the first corner. So they're coming around the central chicane there with Anthony Richards and Bradley. Looks like Paul Gridley's made himself a few positions up there for 3rd place. Matt 4th, Pete 5th, and Kevin 6th then, as they come round to complete that first lap. So Anthony Richards now with a good lead with the Porsche on the main straight in the red. So Bradley and Paul and Matt all looking for a good battle for that second, third and fourth spot. So Bradley in the blue, then Paul Gridley in the orange and Matt in the sky blue. So as they come round onto the main straight, there's not much between them. As Anthony Richards in the red Porsche seems to be pulling out quite a nice lead now as he comes around onto the main straight. So that is 1.5 minutes into this race with 3.5 minutes to go. These two drivers on the main straight now, very close, showing us a bit of a battle coming on here with Paul and Matt. As both drivers making a slight error, allows them to spread out a little bit. So the orange one of Paul Gridley and the sky blue there for Matt Grover. So this time round then less than half a second between Paul and Matt. As we are halfway into this race. So Anthony Richards in the infield there, coming around this top section with the red Porsche. He's your lead car as he comes around in front of race control for lap 9. So that's 3 minutes then, drivers. That is 3 minutes with 2 minutes left to go. It looks like a change of position there then. So Matt's up to third. Temporarily, as they have a bit of a coming together. So that's the lead car there with you, Matt. Thank you. That's one way of getting around the track. So nice to see a good turnout here today then. We're 4 minutes into this race. So the mini stock A final then, the TQ driver having a problem with his car and not being able to join in with this one. So Jake was fastest car in qualifying, but unfortunately took some damage and was not able to make it out for the final. So as we see the cars coming around then, Anthony Richards then on the main straight is your lead car with 10 seconds left to go. So he's got a 9-second lead as he comes around then these last few corners. So Anthony Richards in the red Porsche then as he crosses the line to take the win today for the mini stock A final. So corner marshals ready then please, and grid order on the main straight. Okay, thank you marshals, thank you drivers. Let's do this one then. We've got the LMGT3 class today for race 3 here at DMCRC with Mark Parnell on pole position, followed by Steve Elford in the 2, Mark Thomas in the 3, Paul Bravery in the 4 and Lee Young in the 5. Good luck drivers, let's race. Drivers off and running, looking very racy then as they come round. So we're watching the lead train come round this first lap then. So Mark Parnell still in the lead, followed by Steve, followed by Lee, followed by Paul, followed by Mark. So the pink and white on the main straight now then is Mark Parnell, the lead car of this one. Nice to see Mark back at the club. He's got a little bit of a journey to get to us, so really appreciate the effort. And also another fantastic driver on track. Great skill and experience comes with Mark. So the pink and the white then, he comes around this top section. Closely followed in the silver of Steve Elford with his reserve driver of Jake today. Jake obviously having a problem in the M chassis earlier on today, showing us he can drive one of these as well. So as they come round then, they are going to look to join some traffic. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. So the pink and white and the silver is where it's at with the 1 and 2. Mark Parnell and Steve Elford on the timing chart. As I say, it's his son Jake is behind the sticks. So Mark and Jake along the short straight in front of the driver's stand. Mark coming through the central chicane there with the pink and white LMGT3 car. So the consistency is where it's at the moment with Mark, for sure showing us some good lines around this track. So Lee Young up to 3rd place on this one. So as they come round in front of race control, we will look to see how this goes with the gap. We've got Mark and we've got Jake, so 0.75 of a second between those two. Looks like Jake is getting very, very close with Mark now then. Mark having to be a bit defensive. They're going to come up to some traffic soon. So we've got Mark, we've got Jake right up behind there. So 0.38 is the gap now. Jake just patient. Oh, and a mistake. He is into the bot top. So a mistake then for 2nd place. So that is the lead car coming round there then. Through the central chicane. Coming up to Mark Thomas. You've got the lead car, thank you. Excellent. So 3.5 minutes gone then, and 1.5 to go. So a bit of a meshing problem on the green one, I think, for Paul. Squealing around with the spur and pinion, fighting against each other by the sound of it. So Mark then in the pink and white coming round in 2nd place, followed by Lee in 3rd place. So Jake in the silver. is your lead car. So we are 4.5 minutes into this one. So drivers for race 4, you guys are up next. The Frontie B final, you guys are up next. So out on track in front of the short straight there, we've got the silver car of Jake Elford is the lead car coming round for some traffic. Thank you, Mark. So Mark Parnell in the second place then as he comes round. Looks like he's just got the final lap to go. So Jake across the line. And Mark for second place. And Lee for third. So good driving there from the LMGT3 class, some good racing. So race 4 drivers then, grid formation, let's get this one underway. The Frontie B final today. We've got marshals ready and we've got drivers ready. So Glenn Hubbard then is your lead car for this one. So leading the pack off the grid, we're going to see Glenn Hubbard in the 1, Stu Brooks in the 2, Steve Bennett in the 3 and Matt Grover in the 4. Good luck drivers, let's race. So all drivers off and running then as they make their way around in the order they started. So nice to see Glenn back on track then as he comes around and completes the first lap. We see Stu in second, Steve third and Matt fourth. So all fairly well spread out on track at the moment. So we're 1 minute into this one. So all fairly well spread out still with Glenn, Stu, Steve and Matt. A lovely bunch of gentlemen up on that driver's stand. So a bit of a body issue there for Matt. Nice to see some good clean lines going around then on the track as they're all fairly well spread out at the moment. Fantastic effort from everybody with setting this up again today. So thank you to everybody for the track layout. I know it's a little bit more work, or a lot more work, using the 2 metre carpet. So 2 minutes in then. And 3 minutes to go. So we are halfway into this one then, and it looks like Steve from the Bennett Racing team is trying to gain onto Stuart. So Steve in third place currently, only 1.3 seconds behind Stuart on that last lap. Well, no problem for Stuart then on the end of the straight there. Allows Steve to gain a place up to second. What a shame. So looks like Stu has a mechanical failure there that's made him drop out after that incident. So a shame for Stuart then. So let's look where we are. We are just coming up 3.5 minutes into this one then, with Glenn, Steve and Matt now is the 1, 2, 3 for this race. So drivers for race 5 getting ready then please, you guys are up next. So that's 4 minutes with 1 minute to go. Some very good, consistent, clean driving there from Glenn Hubbard as he makes his way through the infield for this Frontie B final. So the race colours there of the white, pink, purple sort of mixture there he's got as he comes along the short straight in front of the driver's stand. So good tight lines there for Glenn. So the final 20 seconds then for race 4. This could be the final lap for Glenn. So he comes around this top section. Will he get another lap? I don't think he will. So Glenn takes the win. Thank you, drivers. So if we could have your cars on the table then please. And back out to Marshall. Okay, corner marshal's ready then, and the grid is looking good. So driver's ready and marshal's ready. Let's do this one. We've got race 5 here at Dorset Model Car Racing Club for the Frontie A final with Harley Young on pole position, followed by Bradley Bowe in the 2, Sean McFarlane in the 3, Anthony Richards in the 4 and Adrian Webb in the 5. Good luck drivers, let's race. Drivers up and running. Slight clip of the barrier there for Sean, but he manages to keep the spot by the look of it. So let's have a look then as they come round to complete the first lap. The fantastic Harley Young then holding on to that first spot, followed by Bradley, followed by Sean, followed by Adrian, followed by Anthony. So some very, very close qualifying today in this Frontie class. Harley Young missed out on a bit of an issue a couple of times with qualifying, but he's managed to not let it faze him. He is still holding on to that first place in this top heat today for the Frontie A final. Pulling a bit of a lead now as well. So as he comes through the infield with the blue, white and purple. Junior driver of Harley Young, showing us how to do it. So Bradley second, Sean third, closely followed with Anthony Richards in fourth. So a bit of a race going on with the 2 cars in the middle of the track then, with Sean McFarlane in the yellow and green and Anthony Richards in the red and blue. 1.5 minutes gone. There's less than half a second between those two as Sean clips the barrier and they looking nose to tail. So just waiting for each other there after a small incident as they come round this top section. Oh, very, very close, late on the brakes there for Anthony. Side by side round the bottom corner, so along the short straight then in front of the driver's stand. Anthony's just pipped it on that last move. So around the top section here, past race control, we see Anthony now in third place and Sean in fourth. So we are just coming up to halfway then, halfway into this race, and Harley Young still holds it. I think he won at Weymouth as well last night, didn't he? Yeah, so Harley Young then leading this race, straight off the back of another win from Weymouth last night at the Weymouth RC Club. Not too far from here and a fantastic club to visit. So slight slide there for Harley, but he manages to get it under control exceptionally well. So we come down the main straight then. Harley Young, lap 11. Bradley Bolt with a 2.6 gap in the blue car. So Sean and Anthony still swapping and changing. So battling all the way through this 3.5 minutes that's gone so far. Looks like Sean has got it at the moment, and they're looking really racy, these two. So slight issue there. These guys are very close together, with Anthony and Sean through the central chicane. As we see 4 minutes on the time, so 1 minute to go. If we could have drivers for race 6 getting ready. I don't think these two could get any closer with the change of positions. So every corner door to door as they come round again, as Sean gets caught up in the dot. 30 seconds left to go on this one. So let's see Harley Young then, as we look for the final 10 seconds. There is 1.3 is the gap between those two. So Harley and Bradley in the blue is where it's at for 1 and 2. Harley coming round then, around this top section. Last few corners for Harley, keep it clean, bring it home. Good racing, Harley Young, well done. First place for Harley Young. So thank you then, drivers. We see Harley taking that win, followed by Bradley second, Anthony third, Sean fourth, and Adrian fifth. Okay then, last one then, let's go with this. We've got race 6, the TQ of Michael is not out for this one, so that promotes Alfie up to the top spot, followed by John, Rob, Reese and Andy. Good luck, drivers. LMP 12th A final, let's race. Drivers off and running then. Rob Steele making change of position there up to second. So the bright orange of Alfie is your lead car, followed by the one purple of Rob Steele. Looks like car 5 is not on track either. Reese having to drop out of this one. So the lead car then, of Alfie Exton, in that bright orange, coming through the centre section there. So Alfie onto the main straight. Rob Steele in second, and John in the pink with third. A bit of a coming together there with drivers. Allows Rob and John to close up on each other there. So second and third then we see Rob Steele, we see John Pryor on that short straight, coming round to the central chicane. So very close, these two drivers now then. 0.2 was the gap as they went across the line. Marshall in the middle then, thank you gentlemen. A slight issue for a few of them, but let's look at what that's done as we've just gone halfway, and we still have Alfie, Rob, John and Andy. So after all that then we are left with Alfie and Rob. So these two we will see as Rob comes across the loop. 6.7 seconds behind Alfie. So just a matter of practice now for these two, keeping it clean. Getting some consistent lap times in. 30 seconds left to go then, as Alfie is showing us how to do it. So I think he's going to just get another lap in. So Alfie then with the orange LMP 12th car here, coming round for the final time. So across the loop. So race over then. So Alfie taking the win, followed by Rob second.
Okay then, so that's the end of another week here at Dorset Model Car Racing Club. You can see that we are packing up. We finished the finals. We've had a fantastic afternoon and a tremendous amount of effort from everybody involved. We had 32 drivers today. A couple of people not managing to make it through to the final, but some very, very close qualifying. saw for some excellent racing. So yeah, really good fun and tremendous afternoon. So don't forget, we've got the M Chassis Cup next week. That'll be a good one to look out for. So M Chassis Cup 2025. We saw Rob Steele took the trophy for the M Chassis Cup last year. So see if we've got anybody that can beat him this year. That will be really good to see. That's going to be once a month. Check out the dates. We'll put them in the description of the video. But it starts next Saturday. So the next video next week will be the M Chassis Cup. Please book in for that one and share the video. Make sure you spread the word. Nice to see as many cars on track as we can. So anyway, let's get back to today. A highlight for me today was again just the amount of effort that has gone in to this club this afternoon from everybody involved. We've had some new people again today, which is great. We had 32 drivers and just everybody enjoying themselves, having a good battle on track, good chat in the pits. Everybody all doing their bit, packing away so we can all get home. But yeah, it was really good. We tried out a few new things. We had a new tape that was joining the carpet together. We had 2 new bot dots which have been 3D printed by one of our members. So everybody volunteering for an overall better time for everybody. So it's really cool, it's really good. Anyway, that's enough of my waffling. And I'm Alan. This is Dorset Model Car Racing Club. It's a Saturday afternoon. This is in Corporal's School in Poole. Come and see us. It's good. You'll like it. So that's me. And see you next week. Thank you.